Hey, what is going on, guys? It's the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video to talk about the recent news announcement about the Pokemon Sword and Shield expansion packs. They were announced a couple of days ago, and the video, it's kind of interesting at what they're doing here. And there's some positives and some negatives to this expansion pack thing. But there's a lot of flaws to this, and there's a lot of stuff I've been trying to look up just to try to get look up different articles and read different things just to try to figure out what exactly they're doing here. So basically, the gist of the expansion pack is that you're going to get like new clothes, more Pokemon. You're going to get more storylines, that weren't in the original game. You're going to get a lot of new content. At least 200 of your old favorite Pokemon will return, which is good because obviously a lot of people complained that the national deck was taken out of these games, the Sword and Shield games. So that's going to be something very helpful. Also, something that I read up on too, which I thought was pretty interesting, was that even if you don't buy the expansion pack, once the expansion pack is released in June, the new Pokemon that are coming out in this game for the expansion pack can still be traded to people that don't have the expansion pack once they are accessible to the games through trades from other Pokemon accounts. That's at least what I looked up from reading a couple of different articles here. But so if that is if that is definitively true, then that's a pretty good plus, because at least people that don't buy the expansion pack can still get some of these newer Pokemon through trades from other from friends or people that you're associated with. I don't know, or just random people, I guess, too. But so getting to this expansion pack thing, there's a lot of new things. But one of the things that I'm kind of worried about now with this expansion pack thing is Pokemon. Nintendo's clearly doing this as a business decision, and this is probably how they're going to be doing these type of games going forward for Pokemon. And now it kind of makes sense to why they got rid of the national deck. Because what I think they're doing, and I'm not a mind reader, I'm not Nintendo, so I can't think truly what they're doing here, but I'm putting one and one together right now, basically, and thinking what they're trying to do here. What I think they're simply trying to do here is they're trying to basically now force you to pay for other Pokemon. And that's what I think they're going to do in all these other games going forward. Like any of the new games, any future Pokemon games that are coming out, they're basically going to force you to buy more. So, on top of you shelling out money for the games itself, they're basically going to get you with, we're not going to include these type of Pokemon, and you won't be able to get them unless you get this DLCs. You're going to get these DLCs, and you'll get future storylines and different stuff like this. And again, this could be a good thing and a bad thing, depending on the way you look at it. Depending on how far Nintendo takes this. Right now it's probably okay for the most part, but I'm sure for future games, future Pokemon titles that come out in the future for Switch, it's going to be a very struggle for a lot of people wanting to buy these games. I know I typically like to buy both games Um, that's kind of what I do most of the time, unless there's just a certain reason. Like for the Let's Go Pikachu thing, I only bought the Let's Go Pikachu, and that was with the system itself. I didn't get the EV, didn't bother getting the EV one, because it was the first Switch game, and I had my doubts and worries about the game going in, and I was right. The game sucked. Um, I didn't even finish the Let's Go Pikachu game because it was so bad. I still haven't gotten that Mew that I get with the game, because I got the Switch system with it, and the digital download of the Let's Go Pikachu with it. So I still haven't finished that game because I just hate that game so bad. The mechanics are so terrible. Doing it as Pokemon Go and all that shit. It was just I hope they don't do that again. I'm really hoping they don't do the Go games anymore. Just leave Pokemon Go alone. Just leave it as it is. Pokemon Go is its own thing. Stop trying to incorporate it in the game. Do crossovers with the Pokemon games and Pokemon Go, but don't make a Pokemon Go version of the game anymore. Just oh no, please don't. That game is just so terrible. Okay, so getting back to expansion packs. So here's the thing, and I've been looking up, like I said, on multiple different articles, trying to gather all the information on this. The biggest thing, and this is going to be a huge hit for a lot of people that bought Pokemon Sword and Shield, the Dual Pack Edition, or just bought both games singly. But I don't see why you would. You probably should just buy the Dual Pack at that point. If you bought the Dual Pack, or just bought both games in general, it's going to be a struggle for you because from what I've looked up, at least at this time right now, the expansion packs are separated. There is no dual pack DLC contents where you can buy both Sword and Shield expansion packs together for maybe a $50 or $49.99. Save $10 or something like that, kind of like what they did at Walmart, where you saved around $20, getting the dual pack. For anybody who doesn't remember that, at Walmart you saved about around $20. So I paid $100 flat for I think it was $99.95. I don't remember. It was something like around there, but I paid around $100 for Pokemon Sword and Shield, the dual pack version, and it was a very good deal. I didn't have to pay $129 or whatever it was, $119 as it was being sold for retail from other stores, which was a really good deal. So that's what I did, but they're not having that available, at least at this time, for people that want to get this expansion pack. Now, you can buy the expansion pack right now. They are available on the shop, the Nintendo eStore or whatever, or wherever you want to go for that. They're available, basically, to buy. But you're not going to get anything until June. And then, of course, you're getting the Army thing in June, and then you're going to get the Crown thing in fall. So you're gonna get a lot of content. I'm still on the first gym right now with Pokemon Sword. Okay. Yeah, I am playing Sword, by the way. Right now. So I'm not like I said, with this whole set, they're not, like I said, the expansion pack, it's not going to be a thing. So the expansion packs, one of them, are $30 plus tax. So they're $30 plus tax. And if you have Sword, make sure you buy the Sword expansion pack, because the Shield expansion pack will not work for Sword and vice versa. So make sure when you're buying the expansion pack, you buy the one you have. Otherwise, you're pissing away money. Okay? So make sure that when you buy that, because they specifically put it out there to make sure that you're buying the right one. But if you have both games like I do, right now at this time it's basically $60 for both because it's $30 a piece plus tax. So if you bought both games like a lot of people do, you're basically gonna have to pay $60 more for these expansion packs. Luckily, you have time. Like I said, it's not available until June, so that's several months away. That's not until the summertime. So you have several months to save up and buy it. Like I said, you can buy it right now, but you don't really have to buy it right now. You can buy it right now, but it's kind of dumb to buy it right now because it's like you can't really do anything right now with it. Like the Pokemon aren't going to be added right away. There's not going to be some, reward for buying it right now or whatever. There's no pre-order reward for this, for buying it this early. So, at least from what I've read up on, there's nothing really benefiting you buying it right now at this time. You can buy it right now at this time, but it's not going to really do anything. Because it's not going to be added in the army thing is not going to be added until June, and then Crown is being added in fall. So yeah, that's basically where this is at for that setup right here. But I am worried that this is going to be a precedent for future content stuff, where we're going to have to be shelling out this type of money every year now when these games come out, and that's something that I'm worried about because yes, it can be good, but also it could be bad depending on the way they set this stuff up. And right now, it's not looking good because again, it's very vague. You get your information about 200 new Pokemon, story modes, different outfits you can wear. Like they got the soccer uniforms of Pikachu and Eevee on there. So they got a couple different things. Personally, I wish they would allow Ash's outfit to be available because, in 20 years of Pokemon, we still, to this day, do not get Ash's outfits in the games. We can get Ash's Greninja, but we can't get Ash's outfit, What can I say? Still to this day, guys, can't even give us Ash. Can't even give us his outfit, guys. What's so hard about giving this man his outfits in the games, making it available? Misty and Brock's outfits are available in Pokemon Go, but still can't make them available in the handheld games, can you? Yeah, I'm kind of like, I don't know really if I should be. I'm excited, but I'm not. I'm probably definitely gonna get this right around the launch date. Like I said, I don't have to get it right now because it's not available until June, so I don't really have to worry about that until then. I have time, and then I also have time to kind of finish the story mode. Because I'm assuming these story modes take place after the game event's over with. So after you get done with the storyline, the actual storyline in the game, then you can do this. That's what I think this is going to be like. Which again, that's the benefit of this, is because it's like after the game's over, after typically Pokemon games are over, it's just like you get the after events and whatnot, and once you do that, that's kind of it, and then you're just basically kind of just challenging the champion over and over again, or whatever, just for bragging rights and all that stuff, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much a typical Pokemon game. Then after that, you're just kind of battling with people. Um, at least with something like this, now you're going to get more story modes that you can kind of do in the game once the regular game story mode is over with. You can kind of do more stuff and not just have to rely battling online and all that stuff. I currently don't battle online because, well, I don't know. Can we battle online for the Switch? I don't think we can because, like, you have to pay, like, a Nintendo Network on monthly fee or something to do the online stuff, which I don't want to do right now at this time because it's like, I have to pay a month for. I don't like that you got to do that stupid monthly thing. Yeah, they're basically stealing the blueprint from what PlayStation is doing, which is kind of ironic because that's kind of what they're doing here with the DLCs, but kind of doing their own kind of way with it. So I guess they finally have caught up to what Xbox and PlayStation are doing. Yeah, but like I said, there are benefits to them doing this, but there are also kind of things that I am caution about for future titles and future Pokemon games down the road, because now this is basically going to control what classic old Pokemon are going to make it into the game and which ones aren't, and that's the thing that kind of really bugs me about this. I personally think what they should do for future DLCs is kind of do like classic storylines, like do things where you can meet up with Red or meet up with or go to Kanto, go to different regions, even kind of like what they did in Gold and Silver and Crystal, as well as in the remake Gold and Silver. Where they go to different regions. As we all know, that's the only time in Pokemon history where they've gone to other regions outside of their canonized regions. Was when you went to Johto, or you started in Johto, right, and then you go back to Kanto. That's the only time it's ever happened. It's never happened since in any of these other ones. Any of these other games, and I would love to see games like this go back to other regions. I mean, not every region, but I would like to see other Pokemon games do that. So far to this day, the Johto region, Gen 2, is the only game continuity that has gone back to the previous region. Hoenn never did that. Hoenn never went back to Johto and vice versa. All these other Gen games never went back to the previous regions, which I would like to see more do that. And so maybe in future Pokemon games we can get expansion packs that go back to other regions. I think that would be something that a lot of people would look for. Obviously, Nintendo Switch has a lot of power into it because it's like a handheld console system, basically. If you get the regular Nintendo Switch, that is. So I feel like this is something that could be really good for future installment games. But again, it does worry me because the way they're doing this is, well, now you have to buy everything individually for expansion packs, even though you're buying these dual packs. I feel like if you buy a dual pack, there should be a dual pack expansion pack where you kind of maybe say $10 or something like that. It kind of gets more bang for your buck at the end of the day. And it kind of, because again, when you're buying the dual pack, you're buying both games, which at the end of the day, you're giving Nintendo more money than you would be if you bought single games, or buy just one game. You're getting more money for that. Nintendo's getting more money for that. So I feel like if they did expansion packs where you can buy both, expansion packs for both games if you have both game cartridges or digital download games. It would make it a lot better for Pokemon, the Nintendo Pokemon Company, in the long run. But yeah, that's kind of really the information we have so far with expansion packs, and just giving my thoughts and rundowns about it. Like I said, it's very interesting at what they are doing here and where they are going with this. So I am curious at how the future DLCs are going to be, as well as what is coming next for this. Let me know what you guys think about this new expansion pack for Pokemon Sword and Shield. What do you guys think about this? Do you like this move? What do you guys think should be the future of what they should be doing for these DLCs, and future ideas? What do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think. Comment, rate if you like this video and my reviews. Please subscribe. Also hit that notification bell for all the latest contents. And also, I do have a Discord in the description as well that you can check out. Link in the description again. And that's about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace!